We got speaker coaching because I was invited to speak at a conference, and for Watch the Space, the best way for us to do our marketing has always been telling our story, and that's by presenting at events. So after doing so many conferences and speaker events and having to spend so much time preparing, we decided to go to Michael and see if he could help us out. Mainly because I needed some confidence and I needed to be able to prepare things quickly, but also I wanted the rest of our trustees to be able to have that speaker confidence as well to tell our story. So before the speaker session, Michael asked me to make the presentation that I was going to deliver. So I did that. I had the PowerPoint ready to go. And then when we got to the 2-hour speaker session, I gave the presentation, and then he asked the other trustees in the room to please give me their feedback. And then from there, Michael critiqued their feedback and also gave examples or pointers on how they can critique in the future so that we don't always have to be going back to him for speaker sessions and kind of be sustainable ourselves. And then he basically turned my presentation upside down and redid it, which was awesome because I had been using the same presentation basically from when I first started 2 years ago and I was doing our initial pitching. And a lot has changed since then. So yeah, we basically flipped it on its head, and that was awesome because now we have something we can use that's current and that is relatable to all of our trustees rather than just me pitching all the time. That's pretty easy. So I think as a group of us, the 4 trustees that were there for the speaker session, the hardest part was getting the other trustees to openly and frankly critique me because they know I put a lot of work into this project. So they don't want to be too harsh ever on stuff. And they also aren't really public speakers, so it's hard for them to do that critiquing. The other thing that I think was difficult for them was having to go up and actually do the speech because they've always relied on me to be doing that. And then for me, the hardest part of the session was when Michael told me to get up there and then just do it backwards from the current state of what Watch the Space is to the past, because I had always gone from the beginning to end. So I found that really hard on the fly to be doing that. We had 2 sessions. So the first one was a 2-hour speaker coach session, and then the second one was a video, like practice video session, and then critique of the video. Yeah, so the speaker session was definitely worth it. I was a bit nervous at first because we don't really have a budget for these kinds of things, but it's been 100% worth it. All of our trustees feel a lot more confident speaking and telling our story, which is really important for me because originally it was just me going around at all the events. The other thing that was awesome was it was the first time I had gone to an event and then given my 10-minute speech. Then I went to the networking in the evening for 4 hours, and there were so many different people coming up to me, and that's asking questions, cutting off other people so they could ask me questions, and that's never happened to me before. So I'm really happy with that, and now we're able to work with some of the local business owners and connect them with local artists, and just a lot of really good information and opportunities have come out of that, so we're really happy with it.